to start the late afternoon. Crosby hits it. Mickens brings it from inside the 5. Will try to turn the Jets on. Pretty good return here as he's down to the 34. A return of 30 yards where Chandon Sullivan brought him down.
This guy Joe Montana, who played in 7.
Here is Fournette as they start on the ground, and Leonard Fournette, who's been
different when you consider the fact that all year long there has been no fans. These playoff wins, I know they've been victories on the road, but a much different atmosphere here this afternoon.
That's Fournette up to the 40.
Packers dominated last week in their win over the Los Angeles Rams.
Held the Rams to 2 for 8. Brady floats it. He's got Evans. What a throw and a sliding catch. Evans is going to be marked down inside the 35.
Oh well, the vertical passing game, and they hit their first one of the game.
Back to the ground. Back to Fournette. And he runs into the arms of Rashawn Gary, who's been
2020 season.
Brady, quick setup and throw, and this one's dropped. It was there. Don't know if there was much.
Brady got some things put into the offense so he could get the ball out quick. And now they face another 3rd down.
Brady throws, passes there, perfect from Brady to Godwin. 14 yards on 3rd down and 9 to set up 1st down at the 18. Fournette again picks his way down inches inside the 15, got 3.
Into these playoff games, who's able to come away with touchdowns in the red zone? What defense is able to force field goals? You know how good the Packers have been down here coming away with touchdowns. Tampa Bay, not so much in the 2 playoff games.
Brady throws off the left hand of Fournette. Brady throws, end zone. He's got Evans for the touchdown. Is in for the score and the early points for the Buccaneers here on the road.
Well, Kevin King comes up, he gets a jam on him, and then he doesn't really retreat after that. And Evans is just able to get him behind him, go to the corner, and mistimes his jump on the ball. Those are 3 big 3rd down conversions, the last one being for a touchdown. Great drive to open up this game for Tampa.
For Evans, that's 11 red zone touchdown catches on the year. He helped get him down there, and he helps get him in. And Brady was spot on. The big play to start.
He's played the left cornerback position and has not generally traveled for the most part. That may change after that opening drive. I think it's safe to say he's probably had more fun this year than at any other time in his career.
Easily the favorite to win his 3rd MVP award as he hands and a big hit.
Combinations throughout the season due to injuries. Adam Stenovich, their offensive line coach, has done a remarkable job with this group.
Rodgers fakes the handoff and then throws a strike to Mercedes Lewis for a 1st down.
The Week 6 game, Tampa was able to get after Rodgers, and if they're not able to get any more pressure than that today, they're in for trouble.
Handoff here to Jones, and he gets stood up. Devin White comes
in this game on early downs to help out with that run support.
2nd down and 9. Good protection. Pass is high. Catch made, and then Aaron Jones draws a crowd.
This is a much different surface, as we heard Tom Rinaldi talk about, and it will slow them down somewhat. But do a good job there on 2nd down. Now the Packers facing their own 3rd down. See if they can do something with it like Tampa was able to.
Good protection. Rodgers slides, and now time runs out.
Baird comes off the block and does an excellent job.
It's only the third time all season. No opening drive points for the Packers on their first possession. Here's the punt, not very good by J.K. Scott, and it is touched. 45 touchdown passes in all for the 43-year-old Tom Brady. Second possession, hands to Ronald Jones, tries the left side.
No,
I don't think he was on a wild card team. Might have played in the wild card round.
Oh, I got you. I understand what you're saying.
Here's a pass complete to Brady. Postseason wins, 6 Super Bowl wins. Handoff here on 3rd down and 1, and a first down pickup by Ronald Jones.
To get back to the Super Bowl this year as he has been at any other time in his career.
Handoff to Jones as they ride Jones on this possession. They rode Fournette.
Giving him a little bounce in his step.
2nd down and 9. Brady keeps and now flips to Scotty Miller, and a good play made defensively by just under 9,000 people making a ton of noise on 3rd and 14. Quick throw looking for blocks. Godwin. He is going to get the first down.
Hey, keeping their streak alive, converting on 3rd down.
Matt LaFleur hot with that conversion.
I don't blame him.
5 for 5 on 3rd down to the Bucs. Brady, great protection, throws a bullet to the sideline, incomplete. And how strong his arm is at this stage of his career and life at 43. Impressive. Shoulder fake, pass is off the hands of the rookie Johnson.
Yeah, it's probably the catch of the game. Last week against the Saints on 3rd and long, not able to make the play.
Third down and 10 here, and finally a stop by the Packer defense on 3rd down. Playmate. Tore his groin week 1, had to work his way back, had a sack and a half against the Rams on Saturday. Pinion with Tavon Austin back for Green Bay. Fair catch at the 10. A single season total yards record over 2,400. Drafted by the Packers and the late great Ted Thompson in 05 in the first round out of Cal as he completes to Tunyon. Pleasant Valley High School, about 184 miles between the two cities. 2nd and 8. Rodgers is sacked. Back near the 5.
By now, this Tampa defense has picked up where they left off week 6 in Tampa with the pressure they've been able to get on Rodgers.
That's 6 sacks against Rodgers this season, 7 total against Green Bay for the Buccaneers. They just got that away. On 3rd and 15, Rodgers throws and has Lazard for a first down.
Able to put it up high and let him get it.
Big conversion on 3rd and 15. Quick throw. Devontae Adams, they get him involved. First down plus.
Carlton Davis just not able to make a play on him.
Rodgers 5 for 5 to start his day. Takes the handoff out to his left. Tunyon lowers his shoulder into Murphy Bunting. 35 points they put up, the most in any quarter in any season in NFL history. 2nd down and 5. Handoff here to Jones. And he's
good in the run game.
Big Vita Vea over the ball for Tampa Bay. Good matchup with Corey Linsley, one of the best in the game. Here's one down the sideline. It is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. Valdez-Scantling on a beautiful throw from Aaron Rodgers.
Press corner by Carlton Davis and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He gets up on top of him, and then he stacks him right there and is able to go get the ball and shield Carlton Davis from being able to make a play on it. A little underthrown, but just a good job by Scanlon and just slowing down enough, allowing the ball to hit him in stride. It's a great job there on 3rd and short, taking a shot one-on-one.
50 yards to tie the ball game. 4th touchdown catch of 50-plus yards this season. No other receiver or player has more than 2. Tie ball game as Mickens returns it and leaps across the 25.
You think back to when these two teams last met, they were still trying to figure out exactly what their identity was, what their formula was. I mean, I say that only to point out that they've been through a lot together, and it hasn't all been easy.
Ronald Jones gets hit at the line by Clark.
Ready to go catch balls with the guy I grew up watching, and he said, if I drop a ball, this guy's going to think I'm terrible. He got over it, by the way.
And Brate's had a good postseason. 2nd down and 9. Pass is dropped by Godwin.
In yourself like he apparently has. Every ball that's on you is just a struggle.
3rd down and 9. Brady slides. He's going for Godwin downfield, and a juggle and a catch.
Down once he saw that there was a post defender.
On 1st down, Fournette stutter steps and now is able to bounce. What a move, a spin, and touchdown! What a run by Leonard Fournette. Fournette able to take it in.
This guy really is a total runner. I mean, he can do it all. He's got power, he's got size, he's got quickness, and he's got speed. Jair Alexander right there. He's able to make a play. He not only misses a tackle, but he doesn't turn it back inside where he can get a little bit of help. It's just good, tough running by Leonard Fournette. Touchdown to Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and then the big play by Godwin sets up the touchdown for Fournette.
What a start to this NFC Championship game. Not used much during the regular season, and he has made defenses pay. Got a touchdown in each postseason game this year, and he's got 7 now in 6 career postseason games. As this one has to be returned by Jamal Williams, and he gets smoked crossing the 10. There is your definitive look that the football hit the goal line, so Matt LaFleur wins his challenge. The ball is moved out to the 25, and that's where the drive will start for Green Bay as they trail by 7. Aaron Rodgers has started his day 7 for 7, 109. And the touchdown to Marquez Valdez-Scantling out of the shotgun, a little pump fake. He is short on the throw.
That made him pay. He had completed all 3 passes prior to that, and he also had the touchdown pass to Valdez-Scantling, but this time Tampa's finally able to get to him. Force him to get the ball out with an incompletion.
Second down, pass over the middle, caught, and there he is again. MVS.
One, they all have great size, but they're interchangeable in that they don't, all 3 can line up at any position. They can play inside, outside, and so they have a lot of flexibility in what they're able to call.
Quick throw here, Adams getting a block from Lazard.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Alan Lazard and Equinemius St. Brown. Of course, Devontae Adams, he can play any game you want. He can play the quick game, intermediate, or the deep game downfield.
Here is a toss to Williams, who has blocking and has a first down into Tampa Bay territory.
It didn't hit it when we first saw it live, and I think that's why the officials didn't kill it.
Pass is caught here. Thanks, Mike. Devontae Adams. Hands of the line of scrimmage to break loose.
They go big people here. This is a time when Rodgers does like play action, but they're going to toss it on
2nd and 5 and get a big gain to Jones.
Devontae Adams, because, and even Devontae Adams gets in there and mixes it up in the run game, but it's a vital part of what they do. They have a lot of unselfish players on this team.
Play action from Rodgers. Here's Lewis. Second catch. 2nd and 1.
They split Tunyon out all the way out here at the bottom.
They throw to Jones. Gets a block from the aforementioned Tunyon. And then Tunyon falls on the fumble.
Defense, especially a defense that's as fast as Tampa, just make them pursue and make them run sideline to sideline.
Hand off to Jones, runs into a wall and dives for a yard.
They are awfully good coming away with touchdowns.
Jones right up the middle to the 10.
And try not to get out on the edge as much.
Third down and 2. Jones will carry and pick up the first down. To pay dirt.
Yeah, he's got a cut split, so he's got all this field down here to work with a press corner. I would think that Rodgers will be all over this.
He looks there, throws there, and it's incomplete as Adams dropped it.
Now they move him, and they got him here in the inside.
Rodgers flows right. This pass is batted down by David.
Well, they got Tampa confused. They got him turned loose right now.
That's Williams across from Devin White. Rodgers, end zone pass is incomplete.
Well, that's a big missed opportunity, but a great job by Tampa defensively. Gave up a lot of yards on that possession, but making them settle for 3.
As Crosby hits from 24, 3 straight on goal to go and came up empty. 15-play drive, Nets only 3 points.
Whoever was able to win that game, they had a real good chance of going on and winning the Super Bowl, and at least the team you play in the Super Bowl isn't as familiar with what you do on offense and defense.
Here's a screen for Fournette. Has some blocking in front of him. King makes the tackle, but a nice.
And that's fairly significant. Tough to play with that club. I can only imagine what that's like, but he really helped stabilize his defense when he came back and began playing again.
Ronald Jones carries it. That's where he will try to go if he gets his chance. Third down and 2. Brady keeps, floats wide open and caught by Godwin for a first down.
That boundary, we had Kevin King guarding him on that last play.
Brady is 6 for 6 on third down. This is incomplete off the right hand of Scotty Miller.
Head on that last play.
Second down and 10. Brady, quick throw for Fournette. Nothing. Brady throws, sideline not there. Brate closest to it.
By Green Bay coming up with a stop. And give Rodgers and company an opportunity.
End over end by Pinion. Tavon Austin hauls it in outside the 10 near the 12.
Locker room, and that's just one example of how his leadership manifests, Joe.
Tom, thanks from the 13, first down Green Bay. Trailing in the game, handoff here to Jamal Williams. He got in Steelers in Super Bowl 45. Second down and 10. 2 minutes left in the half. Rodgers, Williams brought down from behind by Sue.
But Tampa rallies to the football, so right here a big third down here in this first half for Green Bay to keep possession or for Tampa to get a shot.
And one of the two sides will likely call a timeout after. Nobody called one there, and over the middle wide open is Lazard. He's out to the 40.
Protection, picking up the 5-man rush. Rodgers finds him.
Only 2 timeouts left. The clock is all the way down to 40 seconds left and running. After that 23-yard completion, Lazard, and now a sack by Jason Pierre-Paul.
On Aaron Rodgers, Billy Turner has been a good asset once they lost Bakhtiari. over there on that left tackle position, but JPP's gotten after him a couple times now.
And he's really made Turner almost anticipate the snap count. Here's a pick by Murphy Bunting. It's the Tampa Bay defense, and JPP, who came in with no sacks over his last 5 games, helped set that up with that sack on first down.
In his hip, granted, he got away with a hold on the play, but you got to make the catch still, and he does. I mean, that's really nice work by him.
Incomplete for Evans.
Against the Saints, and making plays like that against this red-hot Green Bay offense, that's big time.
On third down, this one for Brate. It is incomplete and nearly picked. If they're able to get the ball back, hoping for points, and they get the ball to start the second half on top of it. 4th down and 3. The pass is caught. The first down picked up by Fournette. Spot if they pick up no more yardage. Brady goes for the deep shot. He's got a touchdown! Scotty Miller.
Oh my gosh.
Scotty Miller.
Who it was, but you just cannot allow Scotty Miller with 8 seconds on the clock. You cannot give up the big play. I mean, just cannot allow anybody behind you. Brady was just going to take a shot. I mean, he was going to one-on-one, was going to take a shot, and that is hard to believe.
39 yards for a stunning touchdown here before the half. Preseason, injuries to his receivers. And the guy's thrown for 202 yards in this first half, 2 more touchdown passes, and 46 on the year.
In the last 2 years, it's been teams running the football against them. Instead, they handle that well, but the passing game of Tampa Bay, well, they got after him there in that first half.
As the plays we call and the schemes we use. But he stressed it's time to be mentally strong, Joe.
Well, Rodgers was not sacked by the Rams. First playoff game where he could say that. That was last Saturday, as Tom said, 3 times in the first half. Here's Jones with a catch up near the 30.
Keep it up.
Aaron, thanks. 2nd down and 5 after Jones got 5 on the first play from scrimmage.
19.
Pass is incomplete. Jones again.
As Aaron Andrews said, they brought a 5-man rush both times. That time they came off the slot. Rodgers sees it, but brings up this 3rd down now.
Pelican. Charlie Skull. Right, Pelican. In 18.
Pass to Jones coming across the field, and that's a fumble. Picked up by Devin White. White is inside the 10. Knocked out by Jordan Whitehead. For Whitehead, his 2nd forced fumble of the game, but this one's picked up by his teammate. Devin White back of the end zone. Touchdown, Brate.
Conversion to Godwin. Now they've got Brate. They go heavy with the personnel. Heavy fake in the backfield off play action. Get Brate in behind it. And you're overselling for the running play. There it is. You got Amos who's coming up to make a play on it. Brate gets in behind him. Another touchdown, Tampa Bay. This is starting to look and feel a lot like Week 6.
Cameron Brate with his first touchdown of this January for Brady, to add to Godwin and Miller and Evans and Antonio Brown before he was hurt. And this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team now
just mixing everything up and not allowing Rodgers to get a good beat on what they're doing.
Here's a toss to Williams over the left side. He gets flipped by Jordan Whitehead, who
already short with Antoine Winfield not playing today, so now they got 2 backup safeties in the game.
Edwards and Adams. Here's a toss on 2nd and 4.
by this defense, and they're moving him around. They got him in the slot. I'm right here in the slot now, but they're moving him around to a lot of different positions and just trying to find ways to free him up.
Just 3 catches in the game, make it 4 and a first down.
That he's got to get the ball out, and Matt LaFleur going to some of that quicker passing game. They go trips to the field with Davante Adams one-on-one up top.
Rodgers throws. He's got Valdez-Scantling. Well, Jordan Whitehead still on the sideline for Tampa Bay. Edwards and Adams at safety. Quick throw, pass caught, and out of bounds with another first down. A different receiver that Rodgers has found in this game. First down. Rodgers just buying time and into the back of the end zone and out. Injury has returned questionable right now in the medical tent. On second down, a little pump fake. Rodgers throws, has a man. Lazard spins down inside the 10.
Field goal on this possession, that they need a touchdown in the worst way.
Last time they were goal to goal, they went to Adams. 3 consecutive pass plays incomplete. Rodgers slings it, pass is caught. Touchdown, Tunyon.
It's a really good field by Robert Tunyon as he comes off the ball. He's able to get in behind the linebacker. He sees Davante Adams on that shallow crosser, and so it pulls it open even a little bit more. See, there goes Davante Adams. It opens it up, and Rodgers puts it on him for the touchdown.
Extra point by Crosby. 11. Mickens from outside the 5. Can't make the 25 as St. Brown makes that stop. And
you take that run away, and the Packers have done a good job. They essentially are giving up 2 yards a carry, outside of that 20-yard run by Fournette. So they've held up well in that area.
Here is Fournette.
Game didn't sacrifice the big plays. Didn't have the big plays against the Saints like they did against Washington the week before. But boy, they sure have today.
Here's Fournette, gets to the edge and gets a Tampa Bay first down. Fournette played as a rookie in the AFC Champ game back in 2017 for the Jaguars. Here's Godwin, and incomplete.
Boy, it looked like he's
point game. 2nd and 10, Tampa Bay. Good protection. Pass is picked by Amos. Throw. 393 attempts on the road, an NFL record since at least 1948.
Free play.
Free play for Rodgers. He is looking for the tight end, and it's through the hands of Dominique Daphne, and a flag there.
There is no foul for the downfield action. We have offside. Defense, number 93, lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Here's a toss. Williams right side, brought down by David.
All bad. Obviously you don't want to throw interceptions, but at least they're backed up. Now the defense comes out and plays. But a good job on that other play by the officials coming together. You saw that the hit was into the back and it wasn't into the head.
Here's Adams blocking out on the edge for the first down. It's his presence, and now they don't have Whitehead. Passes to Dillon, a nice spinning catch by the rookie, and he has another first down.
Can't. Big game, 5-4.
Hand off to Dillon. Wow. Driving inside the 40.
Hey, can't. U19.
Rodgers keeps. Throws for Tunyon, who makes the grab. Biggest Green Bay Packer postseason comeback for a win is 14 points. This was an 18-point game. Touchdown by Green Bay, then the interception. Now the third completion of Mercedes Lewis of the game. Adams back in, 2nd and 4. Hand to Dillon, nice cut. This time, nobody's going for a ride, a gain of 2.
Confusion there on Tampa.
3rd down and 2. Here's Williams, nice throw and catch. Steps out of bounds with a Packer first down. First down for the Packers from the 13 of the Buccaneers. Williams, not much, maybe a yard. On 2nd down, Rodgers, Adams, catch made, and he gets stood up. And with that hit, a flag comes in.
Don't know really what the defenders.
Ruling on the field is a completed pass. A personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 24. Lowering the helmet and initiating contact against an opponent. Penalty half the distance to the goal line. First down, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Davante Adams in motion. Rodgers has completed 9 straight. He hands here. Williams gets stood up. Jason Pierre-Paul and Devin White. Rodgers has to throw it away.
Traverses and comes back across. Davis is there to pick it up. Really good job. That's something that they worked on after what they saw last week with the Rams.
Now it's 3rd and goal. Extra men on the rush. Pass caught. Touchdown. Adams. Looks like the Packers will go for 2.
They give Davante Adams a lot of leeway in how he runs his routes. He's so good at getting off the press. We talked about it there in that first half, that they let him do things. And Rodgers and him have such great rapport that he knows that he's going to win on the route, no matter how he does it. He gives a lot of different looks. He slow plays him coming off the ball, and then just comes underneath and touchdown Packers.
Rodgers on the 2-point try. End zone dropped. The Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame makes us and all this audio sound great week after week after week. And he's on to new adventures from CBS to Fox, as Mickens has a nice return for the rest of this one. And how's it going to end? 5-point game. Great return by Mickens out to the 45, a 43-yard return. Great field position for Brady, who hands to Ronald Jones. He stood up. Kenny Clark arrived at a 5-point game with 15 minutes left. Second down, Brady going for a big one to Evans, and off his hands, incomplete.
Can't believe it.
Only his 3rd pass attempt this half. That last pass, the interception, and the touchdown to Brady. 3rd down and 8. Brady steps into it, throws, and the pass is caught. 11 on 3rd down. Big story in this game, and now at the Green Bay 37, they hand Fournette spinning.
They feel comfortable running. 2nd and 5, you feel a heck of a lot better about what you're doing as opposed to 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9.
Packers were trying to call a timeout. LaFleur, they didn't get it, and a flag is thrown, I think, for too many men
get off the field. They don't do it. LaFleur is beside himself.
Defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. This is enough for a first down.
So they get Fournette makes a nice catch. Well played. That's Kirksey
to the ball carrier.
Loss of 1 on that tackle by Christian Kirksey. Brady floats it. Pass is picked off the hands of Evans. Intercepted by Alexander. Packers take over. That one off the fingertips of Mike Evans. Alexander picked it off. Each side has turned it over twice. Rodgers. That ball was hit as he let it go, and it's incomplete.
And that's at least 3 points that was given up. They were in field goal range at the time of the interception.
Second down. This pass complete to Jamal Williams. He gets hit hard. This Tampa Bay defense has sacked Aaron Rodgers 7 times this season. 3rd down and 5, and add another one to it. Shaq Barrett.
They just collapsed the pocket.
Boy, good work by Todd Bowles' defense.
Really good.
J.K. Scott. Mickens on the return. To the 40, and that's it. Well played downfield by Oren Burks. That game. Here's Brady handing off to Ronald Jones. Gets to the 40, gets a couple. That's it. Hit by Green Bay. Brady, quick throw, pass caught, Brady.
Converting 73%, 8 of 11. That's been the story for them offensively.
3rd down and 2. Brady just throws it up under pressure. Evans, he is picked by Alexander again.
A lot of pressure throughout the year. They dial it up there on 3rd down and influence the throw and come up with the interception at a key point in the game.
Last 3 possessions for Brady and the Buccaneers have ended in picks. Boy, a good start off the edge. Barrett, and he gets the sack.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the other side. These edge rushers, boy, they have shown up tonight.
5 sacks for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. Rodgers throws, sideline pass, incomplete for Valdez-Scantling. Rodgers throws, pass, incomplete for Lazard. Scott to punt. Mickens from the 25. Good coverage downfield. The stats coming in, and now 28-23. Tampa Bay on top as Brady hands to Ronald Jones. He's able to cross the 30. Dean Lowry.
Points on this drive are critical, and he knows that better than anybody. How important this drive is right here for this offense.
High snap. Pass is caught. Good throw. Good catch. Godwin, first down.
Nicely and manages it and gets the completion to Godwin for the first.
Ronald Jones is met in the backfield by Zadarius Smith, a loss of 1. Different story for Tampa Bay on 2nd down. Gronk gets into the action on a tight end screen. Rob Gronkowski out of bounds near the 30. 9 yards to Gronkowski, his first target. He made it count. Here's Ronald Jones on 1st down.
And Brady will do everything he can to get the ball out if he's under pressure.
Keeps, looks, throws, pass too high, had Godwin. Here. Quick snaps, and this one's thrown right into the ground.
Points would be.
46-yard try by Suckup. Ryan Suckup.
Continued to run the football. Nobody thought Andy Reid would do that, but he sure did.
Here is Jamal Williams on the return. Pretty good return. Still rumbling out near the 34. They start with a handoff to Dillon. Down to Williams and Dillon. Dillon stays in on 2nd and 1. Pass is caught by Valdez-Scantling. Inside the 30. What a game he's had.
Is going to angle that to where he's able to go get that ball. Does an excellent job on the route. A good throw by Rodgers.
Up over 100 for the game is Valdez-Scantling. First down from the 28. Rodgers. Here he is again, and Valdez-Scantling. Rodgers protected. Adams with a catch to the 20. Rodgers wide open. Adams first down plus. Rodgers throws, pass incomplete. Lazard wasn't really looking for it.
No, that's the
2nd down and goal. Rodgers throws out of the back of the end zone for Adams. What's it going to be on 3rd and goal? Rodgers moves, throws, pass broken up. Adams a target, well defended. Instead of going for it here on 4th and goal, Crosby makes this a 5-point game again.
He definitely had a shot, it looked like, had he have tucked it and taken off. And if he'd picked up some more yards on that, I think that then it's not so much of a decision for Matt LaFleur.
Well, here is Mickens sliding down. So the Packers didn't go for it on 4th and goal. They kicked the field goal, and now it's Brady. Keeps, throws, pass caught. Evans is fighting. He got 9. 12, 2 guys who will end up in Canton, but right now one of these 2 number 12s is going to end up in Super Bowl 55. And just as the Buccaneers were walking to the line of scrimmage, the Packers came across, and I think
they did that on purpose, Joe,
because they didn't want to have.
Yeah,
here's a call.
Encroachment defense, number 98. It's a 5-yard penalty, and the yardage results in a first down.
Actually a smart play.
Yeah.
Keeps them from having to burn a timeout, knowing that Tampa Bay is probably going to pick up the first down here. They go ahead and give it to them.
So they take the first down at the 31. 3 timeouts left. Here's Fournette. Stood up. So to go back, it was 4th and goal.
Right now, if you're Tampa Bay, who else would you rather have than Tom Brady, the greatest to ever do it, to try to run this clock down to double zeros?
2nd down and 8. They hand again to Fournette. 3rd down coming up. Brady floats it, pass incomplete, and there are now a flag comes flying in. Tyler Johnson was the target and very late.
Let's take a closer look at this. There was the jersey grab.
Pass interference, defense, number 20. The ball we placed at the spot of the foul. First down, Tampa Bay.
It came in really late, Joe. Anybody watching this is saying that they've let him play all day. They could have been calling it.
And now Fournette will take it to the 45, and they may be headed to Super Bowl 55.
After review of the play, it was determined that Green Bay had 12 men on the field at the time of the snap. As a 5-yard penalty, it'd be 1st and 5 from the 43-yard line. He's put 1 minute 37 seconds on the game clock, and Green Bay is giving their timeout back, so they'll have 1 left.
They would be the first team to play in a Super Bowl in their home stadium if they get there. They're very close. Fournette stood up, 2nd down, timeout Green Bay. Hand off to Fournette again. It's 3rd down. Toss to Godwin. He's got the first down, and this game's over.